Sample question of cause effect type of essay. As countries have developed, there has been a trend towards smaller family size. Why does this happen? How does this affect society? So, this is the question. One is that why, that is the cause, and what effect, that is how does this affect society. So, let's understand this essay. The structure of cause effect essay based on band descriptors. So the question which we took, let's discuss that. And the four band descriptors, I shall repeat it once again. Task achievement, lexical resource, that is the vocabulary appropriate to the topic. Then comes the coherence cohesion. Coherence cohesion is the methodical arrangement of the different ideas. And finally, the grammatical range and the resources. So these four parameters, which we have discussed in one of the previous videos, just check it. So based on these four band descriptors, we will be discussing this essay. So let's understand the question. Many countries around the world are becoming richer as they develop, and at the same time, these countries are seeing a reduction in the size of the family unit. Okay, so this is the paraphrasing of the topic which is given. This essay will discuss the reasons for this change and examine some of the possible effects it will have on society. So this is the question asked. That is what is the reason? It is the cause, that is reasons for this change, and some possible effects on society. That is the effect. Okay. So this is the introductory paragraph. Okay, so in introductory paragraph, there is no thesis statement because you are supposed to cover the essay on these two lines only. Okay, so based on the questions, let's understand. Now the first body paragraph, that is this one, which will discuss the reasons. Okay, so let's understand the reasons. One of the main reasons for smaller family units is birth control. So what reason it has been given? That is the birth control system is there. As a country develops and becomes richer, birth control awareness among people is high. So it is seen that as the countries become rich, the family size gets reduced. Okay. This may be due to the fact people want to have quality families life, not being in burdensome responsibility of upbringing many children. So the first sub point which is given over here is that they want to reduce the responsibility of upbringing many children. Okay, so that they can have a good family life in terms of upbringing. So this is the sub point given. The result of this is that people choose family size small. Okay. Another important factor is the rise in the levels of employment among women that occur as a country develops with its resources, which means that women marriageable age is delayed as they become more and more educated and more likely to be working, which compromises their reproduction phase. So this is also one of the most important subpoint, okay, out of the two subpoints given. That is because of their educations and because of their employment, their marriage is delayed, and as a result, their reproductive time is delayed. Okay, so this is also the one of the reason, and because of their professions, they cannot give too much emphasis on more children. Okay, so that is also one of the reasons. Consequently, many people will want to delay having children, and so will likely to have fewer in the long term. So these are the two subpoints which is given. You see the subpoints has been written in red. Okay, so to justify the reasons, the this paragraph has given two subpoints. Okay, so this is the cause that why the family size is getting reduced. Now let's see the effect. This can impact on society in number of ways. One positive effect is that population control, which will likely result in less poverty as there will be less competitions for life resources. So the impact is population control is the obvious reason, and as a result, because of their the poverty or the financial crunch will not be very much impacted on the society, on the family, and as a result less competitions for life resources. This is a bigger picture. The parent can also provide a better life to their children as it will lead to less expenditure. This is also one invalid reasons which will benefit society as a whole. A possible negative effect is that, so this is the positive effect. Negative effect is that smaller family having in single child may result in less family members, right? So this is also one important serious negative impact, that they have less family members, which leads to some insecurity, which can lead to some insecurity and old age left alone problem. So if the family members are less, so quite obvious that as old age there won't be any dependency, that is the parents cannot depend on children other than only one. Okay, so these are the positive and the negative effects on the society. One is the main is the population control, and also the parental responsibility reduced. And secondly, the negative effect is that their family size gets reduced, so old age issue where the parents will may not get the appropriate support. So, in conclusions, family size has fallen due to birth control and economic growth, and this can have positive and negative impacts on society. Regardless of these impacts, this trend is likely to continue as countries around the world develop and become wealthier. So this is the one is that the continue as countries around the world develop and become wealthier. Okay, regardless of this impact, this trend is going on. So this is the conclusion given. So based on the four band descriptors, now let's understand this essay. Now see, in both the paragraphs, the task achievement, that is the valid subpoint, has been given. Okay. So in each paragraph, that is for the cause as well as the effect. So you can see that the task achievement, that is how far the topic has been addressed, it has been covered. Okay, in both these paragraphs the subpoints are underlined, or rather it is given in bold red letters. Okay, now when it comes to the lexical resource, you have seen that it is given in the blue colored words. So this shows that the appropriate vocabulary has been used whenever needed. Okay, and in both the paragraphs. Then comes to the coherence cohesion, whether the idea has been arranged logically. So if you see in the first paragraph, where there is the quality family life, and why it is quality family life, because the responsibility is less. Okay, so the ideas, one idea flows from the previous idea. Also you can see that is marriageable age is delayed. Why? Because of more educations, women are getting employed, and as a result the reproductive time is curtailed. So this shows that one idea flows from the previous idea. So there is proper coherence and cohesion. Okay, even in the next paragraph also you can see population control is the bigger picture. However, you see because of the less families, less count in family size, there is less competition among the resources within the family. Okay, and also this leads to less expenditure from the parents' side. Negative side also you can see that since there is less family members, so this leads to insecurities and some old age problems also can be possible in negative effect. So you see in both the paragraphs, there is a coherence and cohesion has been taken care of. When it comes to grammatical range, you can see different complex sentences has been used. Okay, as well as the compound sentences. Okay, there is prepositions also has been used, as well as the adverbs. So this essay is a example of cause and effect type of essay. I hope so you got this based on band descriptors. Thank you.